Welcome back, y'all. Listen, we almost into summer. We gonna get into some summertime favorites. I like to call this my candy and my soda cake series, right? Summertime, the perfectly moist coconut, and it's an orange creamsicle that Duncan put out. If y'all see them infamous flavors like them off the grid flavors, I suggest go ahead and stock up. It don't hurt you. These perishables, they don't go bad, right? Again, written instructions always down below. This is the Almond Joy Cake. Let's get it on. So to my Christmas bowl, I got the coconut cake mix plus the coconut pudding already in there. And then to the devil food, we're going to add the chocolate pudding. So I'm going to do a whole pack of pudding into each one. And y'all know what we do by now. Go ahead and get that incorporated before you add your wet. What we're going to do next is these almost equal the same ingredients. We just got two different flavors, so to speak. This espresso, y'all know chocolate heightens espresso and coffee heightens chocolate. So that's just a third cup of cold espresso. I'm going to add to the chocolate. 4 eggs per cake because I want it kind of lighter, kind of fluffier. I'm going to put 3 eggs per cake. So y'all probably won't see me do that on camera, but just know 3 eggs going per cake. Now, remember, 1 box of cake mix can make 1 layer cake or 1 bundt cake. Being that we doing 2 separate cake mixes, we don't want 1 big cake, although you double in the recipe, because what happens is your cake is going to be too dense where it's going to fall flat. So half of this I'm going to make into cupcakes as well. So I broke out my big measuring cup today. From this measuring cup, a cup of milk went in each one, y'all. I'm trying not to keep the videos too long, but you know I like to talk to y'all on camera and show my personality, because I always say anybody can stand up here and whoop something, but baby, you don't want to come across boring. I like my personality to shine through. So I got my beaters all ready. So I got my cup of milk in, and it's something I'm going to do to intensify some flavor, y'all. I got the Almond Joy coffee creamer. So this 1/3 cup measurement right here, I'm going to take that and I'm going to put a spoon, I'm going to take this little ladle full and pour in each one to try to bring out some of that Almond Joy flavor. We have our 1/3 cup of softened butter, melted butter. Remember, we always go unsalted. That's your cured butter. Y'all got to make y'all laugh about my aunt. Why she say, I know you've been talking about me on that video when I did the Mother's Day strawberry shortcake, and I said a family member who always leave with all the food. I was like, girl, I ain't calling no name. She's like, Beck, I know you've been talking about me. Well, how you know? Tell on yourself, right? So with the chocolate layer, because we focus on that for a minute, this is some milk chocolate chips. I want a little bit. I'm going to heat them up in the microwave 15 seconds at a time. I just want it a little smooth so we can put a little extra in our batter to knock that chocolate flavor up. Do that. That's the melted chocolate. We're going to hit it with some almond extract. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not to overdo it, but you really want that Almond Joy flavor to come through, y'all. What made its grand appearance? Good old vanilla extract. 1, 2, 3. Vanilla heightened chocolate. I know y'all like no vanilla bean paste today. Ain't no need. Not for the deeper recipes that don't need a deeper vanilla flavor. But this smells so good, y'all. Listen, y'all can't tell me this looks smooth like some milk chocolate candy. That's what we want. Chocolate layer. Done. Now, if you want to, you can flour some almonds and fold in your chocolate batter. The same thing, like you can dust some coconuts and put in your coconut batter. Me personally, I just like the inside of my cake smooth, and then I'll put the coconut and the almonds on top as the topping. But you know, it's optional. So y'all, this is our coconut layer. The milk the milk is in, the butter is in, the eggs is in. Okay, what I don't have in yet is some coconut extract. We're gonna hit it hard with that. Maybe like 3 good scoops. And when you bake it off, a lot of the alcohol in your extracts get baked out, so don't worry about it being too assertive. To this layer, just a drop. Just a little drop of vanilla. Remember, it's not a vanilla cake. And I'm going to get this whipped up, and I'm going to come back and fold it. To get in there, every now and then, stop and scrape your bowl. Here's what I do. Remember, it's such thing to overmix a cake, even if it's a box cake mix, y'all. So So what I do, once I get the eggs incorporated just enough to crack them, I'll go back with the spoon and fold and break some more, and that way you scrape the bottom. So y'all, when I tell y'all this coconut layer smells so good. The cake mix got little tidbits of coconut in it. Y'all know, getting into candles off subject, but your coconut scented candles give the best through. It's the oils in the coconut that make it very pungent, very fragrant. Same thing carrying over with food. And I know a lot of people that don't like coconut, and I'm like, girl, coconuts are so exotic. But I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to get this layer up and then get everything in the oven. Bring it over here so y'all can see how I'm layering it. I'm putting down a coconut layer, then a chocolate, right? And then I'm going to come again with another coconut layer, kind of overlapping just like this. And that's all you're doing so it can bake up. You don't have to go through and swirl it. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. Some hours later, the powers of the camera and all that. See how it looks? This one sits nice and high because I use my higher pan, right? I only ended up with about 6 cupcakes, so I did use a good bit of the cake mix, but you gotta make sure your pan is high enough that it'll support a high cake. So any cakes I make, if I normally use 1 box of cake mix, and I'll use a lower level bundt pan. But if you want a taller cake, and if you got 2 mixes, especially 2 boxes of mixes, you want a high pan. So now what I'm going to do is make a chocolate ganache. That's just, I'm going to melt down some chocolate chips, that same milk chocolate and heavy cream. 15-second intervals in the microwave. We're going to drizzle it, and I'm going to come back with a combination of the almonds and shaved coconut. 4 ounces of heavy cream, and just eyeball it. Y'all know with baking at home, it don't have to be perfect, but this is going to get you a real creamy chocolate consistency, okay? 15 seconds in the microwave at a time until you get it as thin as you want it. It don't need to be real thin, but alright, so my ganache is ready, y'all. Like I said, that's just tempered chocolate and heavy cream, and it has to be heavy cream in order for it to be a ganache. And all I want to do is drizzle it on. And you want to get it across the top really good because you will layer your topping. You can take your spoon and smear it. If you made a little too much, just let it do what it do. Let it do what it do. And it'll hold still for a little while, but get it close to the edge if you want that drip effect. And I'm going to tell y'all this too. I done seen some of my recipes floating around, and no, I'm not the only one that bake, but let me tell you something. I know when I've done something that's a little bit different, okay? So all your chocolate on. I have sweetened coconut flakes, sliced almonds, not salted almonds, just regular sliced almonds. See how I have it in here? I already mixed it. You want to go ahead and mix it. That'll be easier. And my hands are clean, and we're going to layer. We're going to layer the Almond Joy topping on the cake. You can push it down to settle it in the chocolate. This cake is good in the fridge for a couple of days. My mom would eat her Almond Joy frozen. So however you like it. At my family functions, it don't last that long, y'all. So this is what we are looking like. I want to slice it, but you know what? Y'all follow me on TikTok for the slice effect. Well, no, I can slice it now. Hold on. Look, you know what? I'm going to keep this slice for me. Y'all know I'm a weight loss girl. I'm going to pinch off the butt. Look. Ooh, baby, that moistness, I'm telling you. It's so, baby, when you got to be undeniable with your fake bacon. You got to be undeniable. If y'all see this cake again, YouTube somewhere and tell me if y'all see an Almond Joy cake. The answer going to be no. Right? But when y'all see it, y'all got to be like, Team Diva. We did it first. Rep for me. Team Diva. We did this first. Y'all. I'm going to see y'all on the next video. Bye.